of the strategic CFO, then that would be a strategy you would deploy. You would say, hey, we're here, this is where we want to go, and this is what our ROE should look like for this period. Is that a true statement? All right, I guess we're going to have a call.
Yeah, Eli was sharing a little bit about what Marcus and I talked about. Managing that return on equity, it's a big piece. For those in our Elevate group, pinned in our document is the spreadsheet that I use to track everything. Aura helped me build this out, and Jaden helped me build it out, and it is amazing. I mean, and it's not a special spreadsheet. I mean, it just tracks everything. And a big key component that it does, it tracks my loans, my loan to value, the equity that I've got, and seeing things like that at a quick glance is phenomenal. And tracking your net worth is much easier when you've got those numbers. I mean, if you don't have numbers to look at and spreadsheets to look at, even if you're like me, I'm allergic to spreadsheets. But if I don't have something to look at, how can I manage anything effectively? I mean, it's literally, driving blind and shooting from the hip all the time. And I'm not going to call anybody out, but I know I've had conversations with several people on this call that are driving blind and shooting from the hip 24/7. It's not good. Okay, more questions. So unmute yourself, fire away. I think we've got a good 15 minutes maybe.
The big thing I want, most people, when I talk to them, they get really concerned about, it's an ego thing. And I don't want to say ego from a negative aspect. It's ego that, I just don't want to either admit to themselves or admit it out loud that they've had their head in the sand, right? And so it's most important, and that's why Strategic CFO Hub is there, because sometimes you don't want to go talk to that accountant, that CFO, that somebody to help you, because you're not even ready to, you don't know what questions to ask. And so the other thing that you can be thinking about with something like Strategic CFO Hub, or just follow me on Facebook for a little while. Start getting the questions that you need to be thinking about so that you can have those conversations with those financial experts, because so much of the issue is not having good questions. It's like, we talk about having great prompts. Well, I'm a big ChatGPT person. Anybody else big AI focused, right? So I love AI, but if you give them a terrible prompt, it's going to give you a terrible answer. But if I give it a good prompt, accountants are basically little AI bots. You got to give them a good prompt and they'll give you a good answer, but you've got to know what question to ask sometimes.
Mm-hmm.